Hello there. I just want to ask the dramatic question. You want to live, don't you? Okay. Well then watch the following video, like or subscribe, and peace. Hello there, my name is Billy Juliana. I'm 49 years old and I have a 40-year history of dealing with anorexia nervosa, and I'm currently following the recovery methods espoused by Tabitha Farrar, Kayla Rose Katecki, and Elisa Orris. And yes, I did ask that dramatic question at the outset of this video, but it basically boils down to we want to live. That's right, we do. If we're watching recovery videos, then we really do want to live. And we're all highly sensitive people, and so we want to claim our place in this world and grab on to the caring and loving and happy and joyous things that are available to us in this world. And in the doing, we will be able to contribute and give back to the world. So, you know what? Anorexia has seemed like a way to control ourselves and to manage ourselves and to shrink ourselves so that we don't intrude on anyone else. But this is actually just diseased thinking. This is all a mirage. So, and it has played with our psychology over the years to the point that we really, really believe it and we live and breathe it, but it's going to kill us. And so we probably know this on some fundamental level. And so one of the reasons why we watch recovery videos is because we're grasping onto life. We're like, where is the life? Where is the freedom? I need this desperately. And so I'm going to just make the earnest request that you pile up a big plate of food with your dream foods and sit down and rest and eat it, enjoy it, repeat the process, and heave a sigh of relief. Now, I know that anorexia will throw up all kinds of ugly messages as you do that. It will hit you right and left with all these things and all this fear and all these messages. And I'm just saying, don't pay attention to any of them to the best of your ability. Because basically, fundamentally, you want to live. And I want to just tell a short anecdote here to illustrate to myself, at least, that I do want to live. This came to me just recently, so I'm like, let's examine this. So you have been very good about bearing with me through my anecdote, so bear with me through this one. So I was in my final year of college, of undergraduate college. It took me 12 years to get through a 4-year degree. And this is because of anorexia. So yet another piece of evidence why anorexia is life-taking and not life-affirming. 12 years versus 4, 12 years down the drain, or 8 at least, if I do the math right. 8 years down the drain because of anorexia. Now, I can't just live in the past and regret that. I can go forward from here and be like, all the more reason to speed up this process of recovery. So, I was in my last year of college and I was finishing up my English degree, and I had to take one last course, and that was a course in English that was prior to the year 1700. So it was English from the 17th century or the 16th century, whatever. Something like Shakespearean or whatever. Yours truly picks a seminar course on John Milton's Paradise Lost. I'm not sure exactly how I came across this. I don't know why I did this. Does anybody have any idea how boring and how unfun it is to read Paradise Lost for an entire semester? Anyway, I think it must have been because the professor was cute, because he was, and I was interested in him. And we were about the same age too. I was 30 at the time. Anyway, so, but cuteness of the professor aside, I'm stuck with the damn poem for an entire semester. And so I diligently read it like we all had to do. And at the end of the semester, we had to write a seminar paper that was basically our entire grade. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to write about in this poem? I mean, it's just, what, you see how flustered I am now. I mean, what else was there for me to write about now that I think about it? So yours truly, came up with the idea that I was going to write on comedy in Paradise Lost. I was bound and determined to find something funny in that poem. And so as it turned out, I did. I found a lot of funny stuff in Paradise Lost. And I don't mean like funny from like the perspective of now and looking back and going, oh God, that's hilarious. No, I mean actually John Milton being funny. That's what I mean. I'm saying he injected some humor in there. So I'm not lying, he did. Or at least I told myself he did. And I wrote an entire seminar paper on this, and it actually came out okay. And the reason why I did this is because I'm over the fall of man. I get it, we're flawed. I don't need to be beat over the head with it, you know? I want to be in the here and now and grab on to what I can that is joyous. And anorexia is not it. Neither is Paradise Lost, really. Just think of the title of that. So I'm looking for whatever is divine on earth right now. And there's plenty of it out there. And like I said, anorexia is not going to lead me there. And a lot of us get tricked by anorexia that it will lead us to what is divine on earth, that suffering is somehow a divine thing. No, 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 no. I don't believe that we were put here to suffer. I dare say that we were put here to live as a group, as a community, and to care about one another. Whether or not you believe in higher powers or not, we're all in it together, right? And so for those of us who have this disease, we just need to transcend all the ideas about body weight and food and all of that stuff, because we're exempt from those things now. We have a disease and we can't go there. We have to just eat and get ourselves out of starvation and eat our dream foods and rest. And that really means giving your body all the time it can have, just sitting down for as long as you can do it, okay? And I know, again, that it will bring up a lot of feelings, but the power and the work that you do comes from withstanding all of those feelings and keeping on the recovery track. So I know that all of us are actually looking for the good and the joy and the happiness. And I have found good and joy and happiness in the people who watch my channel. So you are out there, and I am just begging you to please instill in yourself the nutritional joy and happiness that you are longing for. And also rest yourself, because I know that you're really, really aching for that as well. And I know that I am too, so I've got work to do. I've got to go eat now, and I've got to go sit down and park myself. So everyone, please, with that, eat unrestrictedly, rest for a prolonged period, take care, and until next time, peace.